Hey guys, welcome back to the Craftea Cottage. My name is Tuesday. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome. I'm glad that you all are here today because today we are going to be doing a book unhaul. Since moving into our new house, I have been posting mostly booktube videos. The main reason for this being that I do not have a space to do crafts like I would like to. I attempted to do crafting on my computer desk, but then I just got stains on my computer desk, which I was really not wanting to do, so I'm very upset about that. So I am waiting until I can find a table or some kind of table to do crafting on, but until then I am just doing booktube videos, so I hope you guys are enjoying them. Like I said, today we are going to be doing a book unhauling. Recently a lot of people started giving me books, or they were like, oh, you are into reading now, so here's this book. And so I would get a bunch of these books, or there was a a vintage shop. It wasn't a thrift store. What is that called? An antique shop. There was an antique shop that closed down. There were a bunch of books in it, and the person who bought the bookstore worked with my boyfriend, and she said that I could take as many books as I wanted. So let's get into the unhauling. I have never done an unhauling before, and I'm not 100% sure I've ever watched an unhauling before, but as far as I can tell, it is just showing you guys what books I am getting rid of from my bookshelf, and then I'm going to do something with them. I think what I will do with mine is go around to free little libraries and donate them there. Or I think I'm part of a group on Facebook where I can see if anybody on there wants any of them. But without further ado, let's get into my unhauling video. So the first book that I'm going to be unhauling is this Star Wars book. It is The Truce at Bakura. I just don't think I'm ever gonna read this. I love the movies, I love Star Wars. I have Baby Yodas everywhere. I love Star Wars. I just don't see myself reading this, so unhaul number one. The second book that I am going to be unhauling is Stranger in Paradise by Robert B. Parker. No really idea what this book is about. I glanced over the side panels, and it was a mystery book, which I love mysteries, but it did not look like something that I was going to be interested in, so I'm going to unhaul this one as well. The third book that I am going to be unhauling is Plutonium Murders by Robert Davis. I am back and forth on unhauling this. I ultimately decided that I'm going to just go ahead and unhaul them because again, it's a mystery and I love mysteries, but I just don't think I would ever get around to reading this. So I am just going to unhaul it. Books 4 and 5 are part of a series, and some of you who have seen my recent TBR videos are probably going to get a little chuckle out of this, but I am going to be unhauling my 2 books from the Texas Saga by Sandra Brown. This book was actually in my June TBR. Spoiler alert, I did not get around to reading this. I read these a long time ago. I just don't see myself reading them again. And I don't have the first book. This is the second one. This is the third one. I don't have the first one. I have read all 3, and I just don't see myself reading them again, so I'm going to unhaul these. My 6th book that I'm going to be unhauling is Fallen Idols by J.F. Friedman. I could not tell you where I got this book from. It is a chunker. I don't know what it's about. I don't know where it came from. Unhaul pile. Book number 7 that I'm unhauling for different reasons, and it is Jesus Calling by Sarah Young. I am going to be unhauling this not because I'm never going to read it. I have read some of it. It is a devotional book, a daily devotional that you read and then do a devotional for it. I am unhauling it so that somebody else can use it. I hope somebody can get use out of it like I did. Book number 8 that I am going to be unhauling I got from my boyfriend. He gave it to me because he wasn't going to read it, and I don't think I'm ever going to read it. It is Ranger's Apprentice, Book 1, The Ruins of Gorlin. It is by John Flanagan. I just don't see myself reading this. Never heard of it before until he gave it to me. Book number 9 that I'm going to be unhauling is one from the antique shop that closed down, and it is called Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy by John Le Carre? I don't know. It's got a weird thingy, and I don't know. I have no idea what this book is about. Like I said, it came from... Hello. I have no idea what this book is about. Like I said, I just got it from the antique shop. It looked cool, so I grabbed it, but I have no interest in this book, so unhauling it. Book number 10 that I am going to be unhauling is The Nanny Diaries by Emma McLagan and Nicola Cross. I picked it up because I thought it would be an interesting read, probably something funny. But I looked into it and I just don't think I would be interested in this book. So I'm going to unhaul it and hope somebody else gets some use out of it. The 11th book I'm going to be unhauling is The Search for Maggie Ward by Andrew M. Greenlee. The 12th book that I'm going to be unhauling is The Kindling Effect by Peter Hernan. It says it's a medical thriller and the cover looks pretty cool on it. I picked this book up because it said it was a thriller, and like I said, I enjoy mysteries and thrillers, but the more I looked into this book, the less interested I was in it. So for that reason, I'm going to be unhauling this one as well. These next 3 books are books that I had to get for history classes that I could not do anything with afterwards. So the 13th book that I will be unhauling is Major Problems in American History, Volume 1 to 1877. I had to get this book for American History to 1877, and this book is just a series of documents compiled, and it tells you everything that's wrong with these documents in American history. The 14th book I will be unhauling is To End All Wars, Woodrow Wilson and the Quest for a New World Order by Thomas J. Nock. I had to get this book for diplomatic history. The final book that I will be unhauling today is from another history class that I took in college, and it is Forgotten Ally, China's World War II, 1937 to 1945. This book talks about China being part of the Allied powers during World War II and all the things that happened to them that people tend to overlook. It is an interesting book. I read it for class, but I don't see myself reading again, so I'm going to be unhauling this one. So those are my 15 books that I'm going to be unhauling today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified for future videos. I will see you guys next Saturday with another video.